or you made you've told us multiple times that you guys have made the effort to play youth. Like, you guys are going young, you're playing young players. Does it justify that? I know it's a loss, and I know you're upset about the loss, but does it justify that decision in your mind anymore when you see players like Mike Carter before the injury having a game like he did, Alijah having a game like he did, Vera-Tucker having some of the performances he's had?
It's not that it's justified. It's you want to play youth when you know that youth is going to be special.
The climb to the mountaintop begins at its base, and the Jets have the youngest foundation in the NFL.
Hey man, I don't gotta say too much, bro. You already know what it is, bro. We gotta be dominant that.
Every play you're capable of making. Every one of them. Not 75% of them. 100% of the plays that you are capable of making. Here we go.
It's a rookie class that's earning their stripes with each high and low a grown man's league has to offer.
Are there frustrating moments? Sure, there are, but at the same time, these are all scars that they're getting and they're learning. I've said it up here a million times. You got to learn not to lose first, and then once you learn how not to lose, and you figure out how to win, and then once you learn how to win, then you got to learn how to close games.
I feel like you gotta have a certain mentality to like play football, like that type of dog mentality, you know, like where no one's gonna beat you. You know, you gotta have confidence in yourself when you step between those lines.
While the 2021 season hasn't always gone to plan, the blueprint for the New York Jets lies in between the white lines. The path to the top of the mountain is long, but all eyes are on what's ahead, and there's no turning back.
Those.
I like these ones too, though.
Really? I tried them.
Well, yeah.
Sorry. I did all of it. He said no decorations. And I was like, why? I was like, I'm the one that's going to be here at Christmas by myself. Well, you're in the hotel. I need some decorations.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got these from Walgreens. They're like little tags, but they're nice because we don't want to store like ornaments because like we're not going to be here, so you know we got these little paper ornaments, you know. Comes in pretty handy though.
We were honestly the whole time just trying to prepare and wrap our minds around that we can be anywhere, and I feel like we kept saying, you know, we could be anywhere, we could be New York, like the farthest we can get, and then when that happened, we were like, oh yeah, good thing we prepared for the furthest.
No, yeah, that's funny because literally like my parents would like watch you go to like literally the farthest part like of the states you could go, like New York, as like a joking thing, right? Because like they paid attention to like the mock drafts, but like I really didn't just because like I was stressful. Mm-hmm. But like they had me going like a whole bunch of places like that weren't New York, so they're like joking about it. And draft day, got a call from New York, and we were on the plane the next day going coast to coast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's just crazy.
For how big of family people we are, that's been a little different. But everyone still comes out here as much as they can, you know, to visit and get to as many games as possible. So that's been nice.
Let's go! Bring that Jose over there scared! And get that Ready?
Entering the 2021 NFL Draft, landing Alijah Vera-Tucker was at the top of the wish list for General Manager Joe Douglas.
His latest mock draft has Slater going 13 overall to the Chargers. Alijah Vera-Tucker just behind him, 14 to the Vikings. So when it comes to Tucker, are we looking at a potential day one starter here?
We know the feet are good, but like uses his hands really well. Never let the pass rushers get into his body. It's one of the best pure pass protectors in the whole draft for me.
I got a call from them. I didn't see him on the clock, so I was kind of confused. And then that's what I put together, like, oh, they just traded up for me. So that was a crazy experience. That was a blessing. Like, not everybody, you know, gets to experience that. You know, a team trades up for you.
You through? Elijah.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, BT. What's up, man? Joe Douglas with the Jets. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, man. Fired up, man.
Yeah.
We traded up for you.
It was a really surreal experience. There's like his immediate family on the couch, but behind the camera, all his closest family, which is like 60 people still. So it was really cool to be there and see that change happen so fast. It was a really special moment.
For AVT, inking his name to his first NFL contract goes far beyond the dotted line.
And I grew up with 4 parents too, which is like a blessing because not everybody, is in that situation. I have 2 last names, like my dad's side is Tuckers and my mom's side is Vera. My 2 little sisters had the last name Vera. And, I wanted that at a very young age. And when I was old enough to change it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna change it. And then, I just got it tatted on me. I wasn't expecting it, to be like a arm crossover thing. Kind of just happened that way. And obviously with 4 parents comes like a whole bunch of cousins, aunties, grandparents, everything like that. My family's raised me into the man I am today, and I'm grateful for it.
Great.
For opposing defensive linemen, remembering the name will be easy. Vera-Tucker is on the fast track to becoming one of the best guards in the league.
I feel like it's 2 completely different people. He's the most calm and easygoing guy, so patient and pretty quiet, which I feel like most people probably wouldn't expect. And then on the field, it's completely different. He's really dominant and he'll speak up and be a leader.
I think the main thing I realized is it's more of a mental game. You gotta be able to, move on to the next player or next game, whether it's a bad play or a good play. A bad game or a good game. This game was pretty fast. Everybody gets paid, so everybody's good who you're going up against. But it's been fun so far. Just playing in the league. It's still kind of settling in. Just being a rookie and everything like that. But I'm having a great time. I definitely want to be identified as a dominant player. I feel like you gotta be real physical to play O-line. So definitely want to be known as dominant, but at the same time, I want to be known as a leader. Someone who, next year when a rookie comes in, they could look up to me, for advice and stuff like that. Obviously, we're not where we want to be record-wise, but it's funny. I tell my fellow rookies and other people on the team, I see the vision, I see, what this team can be, just from practice and then from games too. We have those explosives and you see defense out there balling, you can see what this team is really capable of. And I think, it's just gonna, take us a little bit more time than we thought to get it all, brought together. But it's gonna come fast and it's gonna be fun to see.
You don't need all that juice, bro. You just gotta play.
Welcome to MetLife Stadium, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon, and a perfect Sunday afternoon at that, as the Jets are back home once again, a divisional matchup for the 2nd consecutive week here at MetLife Stadium. It is the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's get it. ABC, come on. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Hey. Hey, listen. Hey, man. Hey, I don't gotta say too much, bro. You already know what it is, bro. We gotta be dominating that bro. F them niggas up for real. That's all I gotta say. Let's go. Hey, Trent saw me. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Next up.
Go. Have a day. Let's get it. Have a day.
After 2 tough meetings with AFC heavyweights, the Jets are looking to get back in the win column. But against Miami, nothing would come easy.
Tua going out wide. Coming this way is Waddle. Waddle to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Flacco takes the snap, drops back. Looks right, snaps one right, incomplete, intended for Davis.
After bending early, the Jets' embattled defense stood tall in the first half.
Tua's completed 7 out of 7, throwing over the middle. That is intercepted at the 40-yard line.
What a heads-up play by Ashton Davis to get the overthrow, and that's really what the Jets need.
Flacco hands one to Carter, running left, gets through the line, runs left inside the 30, inside the 20.
Get that
He's at the 10, at the 5, dragged down inside the 2. And a really good reach block as well by Alijah Vera-Tucker. Alijah Vera-Tucker looks like they got that one right at left guard. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal at the 2 rather than kick the early field goal.
Flacco throwing. It is a touchdown. Jamison Crowder.
But Jets roll the dice on 4th down and go for it, and it pays off. And it's going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt for Sanders to give the Dolphins the lead at halftime out of the Pilardi hole. The snap, the placement down. The kick is on the way, and it floats right, hit the upright, no good. So Jason Sanders misses a chip shot on the final play of the first half.
Deadlocked at 7 come halftime, the Jets found themselves in the thick of the fight.
Second down and 1, Dolphins at their own 35. Jets with a 4-man front, showing blitz. They'll send pressure off the edge. Tagovailoa under pressure, steps up. He's going to heave one down the near sideline, makes the catch at the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5, inside the pylon for a Dolphin touchdown. So the Jets back to the offense, down by 7.
Huddle up, let's go. Let's go.
Wide left, Crowder. Slot left, Moore. To the near side right, Corey Davis. Shotgun set for Flacco, 3rd down and 8. Jets at their own 38. Crowder in motion to stack behind Moore left. Back to throw is Flacco. Throws one up the seam. It's caught. Elijah Moore in the open. Left sideline to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. 10, 5, pylon. Touchdown. Elijah Moore streaks down the left side of the field. Joe Flacco found him in stride.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, bro.
Winning in the NFL is a blend of art and science. There are countless ways to do it. That's what makes it worth the price of admission. But as any coach will tell you, a critical step in building a winning culture is first learning how not to lose.
And the Dolphins retake the lead, and Marty, you called it, a really time-consuming touchdown drive.
The Jets' second half push fell short.
And there is the onside kick, and it's a charity hop, easily handled by Albert Wilson, and he'll take a knee. So it'll be victory formation for the Dolphins.
Loss builds character, and each snap teaches valuable lessons. Yet during a challenging season, the tests of a team's rectitude are equally important as those of their skill.
Hey, E. E. Hey, E. E. We don't do that, bro. Come on. Come on, bro.
Has any part of this felt not relaxing, but kind of like you can exhale a little bit because of the performances that we saw early in camp, they're back?
No, because we're not winning. So, nah, I don't really exhale. I'm just trying to win. It would be great if I did all that and I won. You know, so when we start winning, I think I'll take a little bit of an exhale.
Breaking news in the NFL, Zach Wilson reportedly going to start for the Jets this Sunday against the Texans, according to The Athletic. The rookie quarterback has missed the past 4 games with a sprained PCL in his right knee. Meantime, the Jets have reportedly placed quarterbacks Joe Flacco and Mike White, who have started in Wilson's place, on the COVID list.
Could you just explain the decision-making on Zach, the final stages, and getting him back out there?
Yeah, it's like we said, when he got fully healthy, we'd make a decision, and the decision was most likely going to be that he's back in there. And so as soon as we got clearance that he was fully healthy and he was ready to roll and he was good mentally, we're good. We're good with the decision.
On his first game back going against the Texans, what do you want to see from him?
It's just we felt like he was getting better throughout the first half of the year. The time it took him to get comfortable in the game was getting quicker. I've said this before, in Carolina, it took the second half. And then as you get through all the way to the New England game, when he got injured, that second drive, he gets to field goal range in the first quarter. The next drive, we get to the 1 yard line, he gets hurt. So it's just continue getting comfortable earlier in the games and let his athleticism take over and his arm talent take over, because he is a talented young man. So just step up, get better, and take it one play at a time.
You guys talked a lot about how you felt him watching was going to benefit him once he got back out there. In what ways do you think that'll be the case now that he is going to return to the field?
Obviously we'll see, but anytime you have a chance to watch something through the lens of another player or a teammate, especially seeing it through Mike and then Josh and then Joe, and got to see Joe through a week of preparation and Mike through a week of preparation, I think it's very beneficial. How he's able to interpret it all, I really think only he can answer that, but I think there's always tremendous value in that. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys.
Welcome to NRG Stadium here in Houston, and welcome to another Sunday afternoon of New York Jets football. As it is a road test today for the New York Jets and the return of their rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson.
After missing the last 4 games with a knee injury, Zach Wilson is returning to the lineup for the Jets. So the question is, do you think the time off did the rookie any good at all?
I think it did a lot of good for him. You sit back, you get healthy. That's what he needed to do.
You got our enemy lives today. We all we got, we all we fucking need. Every play from start to finish. I need your best. I need your heart every goddamn play. You feel me? Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
After receiving the opening kickoff, the Texans look to draw first blood in the heart of the South.
Taylor protected well, and he completes. That's Nico Collins. 4th and less than a yard. This is Rex Burkhead. First down, Houston.
But on the 12th play of the drive, the Jets defense fired back.
Little miscommunication. It's deflected up in the air, and it's picked off.
Picked off by John Franklin Myers. He picked off the intended screen. Runs left to the 50, to the 40, all the way down to the Texans 37.
John Franklin Myers. Unbelievable. He returns it 32 yards. It was tipped by Franklin Myers, and then he picked it.
Unable to punch the ball into the end zone, Houston seized the momentum.
Taylor pulls him out under it to the end zone. It is caught. Cooks, touchdown.
Trailing by 11, Zach Wilson and the offense were looking to weather the storm before intermission.
Misdirection play. This is the rookie Moore. First breakaway play from Moore.
2
This Jets offense suddenly in gear. Here's Coleman. It's going to be a first down run for the Jets. Wilson protected well. Little sidearm delivery complete. That's the tight end inside the 20. Here's a run play. It's Austin Walter. Just elevated from their practice squad yesterday. This is the first time he is active all season long. Jets desperately need a touchdown, and they are in. Walter.
Austin Walter gets in the game on this drive for the first time and dives in for a Jet touchdown.
And now Robert Saleh and the Jets are going to go for 2 here. Johnson their mobility, faking the handoff, and he is going to waltz it in. What a play for the Jets. And just like that, it is a 3-point game here in Houston.
Coming out of the locker room, the Jets offense took the field determined to hit its stride.
Wilson's pass again, he delivers a strike. 3rd and 3. Coleman, first down Jets. On 2nd and 4, this is Ty Johnson. First down Jets. Wilson, little RPO action, keeps it himself, lunges. Touchdown!
While the offense found its harmony,
Berrios, first down Jets, Berrios breaking free.
the defense performed a second-half masterpiece.
Taylor sacked. Disaster for the Texans. That pass batted down. Beautifully done by Gidry.
Learning to win and learning to close games signals growth in a young team.
Austin Walter has looked awfully good.
It begins with belief in the process.
Offense just came back out on the field. Now their offense is lined up to go for it on 4th down.
Misdirection, it's more. First down Jets. Inside the 10, so Saleh rolls the dice.
The game is on the line here.
4th and 2. Taylor's pass, incomplete. And what a play by Bryce Hall for the Jets.
The final score here in Houston, the Jets 21 and the Texans 14.
I want y'all to really, really feel what y'all felt today, man. I'm telling you, it feels invincible when y'all when we on the right mindset, the right path, and we playing for the same thing. You're invincible out there, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's how it's supposed to feel. So whatever you did this week, we got to do more. If you do the same, we're not getting better. We got to do more, bro. I love y'all boys. Keep working. Y'all boys stay safe. Whatever y'all do tonight, let's go, baby. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Where you going? So this is Groovy. He's named obviously after his father. So Austin Powers always says Groovy baby, right? So I was on my PlayStation account and the Austin Powers name was taken. I was just thinking like, what other name can I come up with? And I was like, Groovy baby. So yeah, put 3 Y's at the end of it. The rest is history.
On Sunday, undrafted running back Austin Walter found his NFL groove.
Austin Walter, elevated from the practice squad this week, had himself a really, really nice game. 9 carries, 38 yards, had himself a touchdown run.
Now in his third professional football season, Walter saw his first significant playing time against the Texans, rushing for his first career touchdown. For Walter, playing in Houston was a homecoming.
So I grew up in a small country town right outside of Houston, Texas called Crosby. We just loved football growing up. My dad, all his brothers played football, so everybody in my family, my cousins, everybody's just football is who we are.
The payoff of Walter's efforts was showcased in front of dozens of family and friends. But absent from the crowd was his father, who passed away in 2017.
In 2001, he had a stroke. He had heart failure, diabetes, whole 9 yards. He had a defibrillator in his heart. And essentially that defibrillator, every single time his heart would give out, it would shock him back to life. So he had that from 2001 all the way to 2017. So when you look at it, that's 16 years of what some people call borrowed time, but in my eyes, that's a blessing, you know, just being able to spend all those years with him and all the memories and all the time that we had, even with his, you know, disease. He just always just motivated us and said, hey man, you're gonna do this. You're gonna be the one to make it. He just always believed in me. So I just take all those moments with me. On Sunday, just walking out in that stadium, I would just think if he was here, what would he be doing, you know? Being that was a Houston game, he would have probably had all of his friends there. They'll be sitting in their little section, just having a good old time, just talking about football. So I would just pretend that he's still up there with the whole gang, and he just wants to brag on his kids and just tell the whole world how proud he is of us. So yeah, I just think about that, and I just pretend that he's there every Sunday.
We talked about it earlier in the postgame show here. This is someone who only played in a handful of games over the last 2 years in his NFL career. He's a Texas native, family at the game, finds the end zone for his first NFL touchdown. That's a very cool story, and he helped the Jets win a ball game today.
Walter was a key piece in the Jets' most productive rushing performance so far. And in a league that demands tooth and nail effort every single day, every yard deserves celebration.
I was just the whole week, I was like, man, like I just feel like something magical is gonna happen. Like something is gonna happen that is very special this week. So when we got closer to the game day, my coach was like, hey man, put yourself in the best position to be up this week. So I just kept working hard. Then he came up to me Saturday at walkthrough, he was like, congratulations, you're up this week. And I was like, man, first thing I did when I called my mom, my grandma, and they just started crying tears of joy. So it was a really exciting moment. My mom, she knows how hard I worked to get to this moment. You know, everything that I've been through in my career, I just never gave up. So to finally get news that big, it was just like a sigh of relief for all of us. Like, man, if you just believe in yourself, everything will work itself out. So, yeah.
In the bottom line business of the NFL, opportunities come at a premium. And for a player who's been waived 4 times, Walter isn't interested in letting them slip.
You have to look at everything as a business. You know, your first round draft picks, they have a lot of capital, they have a lot of backing and investment to them. Me being an undrafted guy, as you know, bad as it sounds, you know, I'm more disposable. So I have to look at it like, hey, this is a business. Take your emotions out of it. You got to work hard, create your value. Every day you're creating your value. So that's the mindset that I have with it. And I know that, hey, when I'm out there on this field, bust my behind. When I'm in the locker room or the meeting room, you know, make sure I'm paying attention, but also have a good time with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just the mentality that I've always had growing up. After last game, you know, it's cool to look back, but you can't look back too long. Because in the NFL, you know, it's a what have you done for me lately type of business. So my main focus is to get focused on Philly and just say, hey, you know, I might get another big opportunity this week. What am I gonna do with it? Am I gonna ball or not? In my mindset, man, I'm putting myself in the best position to ball out this week. So that's how I'm approaching it. Always take advantage of your opportunities, because you never know when it might be your last. I feel like I definitely made a lot of people proud, my hometown proud, my city proud. It's such a good feeling, you know. I feel like my dad's just up there in heaven just smiling down on me. So I just feel blessed right now. This is the beginning of something that I've worked my whole life to get, you know? And when you really think about it, it's like, hey, you know, these are the things that anybody can have if you just believe in yourself. So right now, I'm enjoying a moment of, you know, this touchdown, but at the end of the day, it's just a touchdown. You know, you gotta come out and do the same thing again and again. You gotta remain humble, because just yesterday, nobody really knew who I was, you know? So if I wanna keep it up, I gotta work hard and just turn it up another level. Ain't that right, Groovy?
Really is a cool story. You know what I mean? This is a guy who gets an opportunity to play in his home state, makes the most of the chance today, Greg, finds the end zone.
In the NFL, winning isn't just one thing. It's the only thing. But the sport's highest level demands persistence. It's conviction in the mission. Disregard for disbelief. Unyielding faith. The game pays no mind to draft stature. The dimensions of the field remain the same. And on this field, triumph is impossible without trial. Building something lasting is equally so. The strain leaves scar tissue. It's the callus of a promising young core with one empire-sized aspiration: igniting the biggest stage.
Into the fire. Light it up, tear it down into the fire. Breathe the flames, become a blaze, wildfire.
Quincy Williams, how good has this kid been